All right. Hello, guys. How are you doing? So, I'm making this a live stream. Should be short, not too long. I have like this stuff set up with a chat, but the likelihood that there's gonna be someone in the chat is relatively small, except for a couple people who might be lurking on YouTube at random times in the day, especially on a weekend. Come on. But I had some time. I recorded a video. I was interrupted. It ruined the video. And I've been away from the channel just because I haven't had really time. And in in between a lot of stuff that happened in my life, I have a setup again. And so I slowly was building the setup, but now I have almost everything that I used to have. And for the time being, I also have some time. And so having some time is the key thing, generally speaking. So I am able to make a video. And hopefully for the foreseeable future, for a month or two, I'm gonna have keep having time. And so I'm thinking of just going back to making videos, generally speaking. All that kind of stuff should be not too hard. And at this time I was away, I've been quite hypocritical because I was talking about just using what I have. You should use what you have, not buy new stuff. I ended up buying new stuff. There are lots of changes. I bought new games, I bought new hardware, and eventually I'm going to be talking about that stuff. But generally speaking, I just wanted to start off the channel and talk to you guys shortly about what I'm going to do. And I was thinking of, with as possible, of making a kind of podcast live thing once a week, twice a week, something like that, just to talk about different topics without having a specific topic that I'll be addressing. But I also actually like a lot making reviews or talking about a specific game or talking about a topic in a separate video. I like the format. And so I'm intending on doing that on different things. Unfortunately, the way I set this up, I don't have a camera, but because I don't, the lighting and everything is crap. I couldn't have made this work right now. But and also it's a fluid setup what I have. It's not a setup that's constantly the same because I have the notebook, I have the Legion Go, I have a different notebook that I bought. I bought a gaming laptop, and all these things get changed around, swapped around as I'm doing different things. So, to set up the camera and everything, that makes it a little bit harder. But yes, I did get a cheap gaming laptop with an RTX 4050 GPU in there, which is quite a lot more capable than a Lenovo Legion Go, while being the same price that I paid for the Legion Go. And but it's not the same thing, right? And I installed Bazite on the Legion Go, and I think that's very nice. I enjoyed it so far. I haven't played too much in Bazite, but it really is better than Windows. I don't know about the performance or everything. I really gave up on all that aspect. I really think these handhelds so far, they're good to play old games. I don't enjoy playing games with, you know, lower frame rates and having to fight and optimize battery time with performance and resolutions and this and that other thing. It's not fun to me right now to do that being the reason why I just got a notebook. So now I have something to play games that are more demanding and stuff that's less demanding. I can play on the Legion Go. So if I need something portable, something to take with myself, I can use the Legion Go if I'm at home in different parts of the house, just playing games. Then I have the notebook, and I don't have a desktop because at entry level, my calculation said that it's not worth getting a desktop. If you're paying like $1,000, $1,200, yes, definitely a desktop's going to be way more powerful. But at $600, it's quite hard to build a PC. And so I decided to skip on that. And so just got the notebook, which is fine. I'm gonna talk about it in a video. Also, games I've been playing. I played through The Outer Worlds. I should probably make a video on that. It's a fun game. I had fun with it. Flawed as most of these games are. Not the greatest, but it was fun. It was fun, little. It's funny how these games don't care about being balanced at all. It's like they put so much effort into stuff that in the end doesn't matter. These little things, these graphics, and not in having a consistent, well polished, well made, just general gameplay experience. It's funny that that's how things go, but it really is. And and the other thing that I got recently, a few weeks back, I mean, upon release, it's very rare that I get something on release. It was the Anbernic RG476H. These naming schemes that these companies do, man. And I'm quite happy with it. I had the RG351V and I liked it a little bit. I played it for a while, but then I started getting problems the with the battery. And it was fine. The screen was not the best screen, but it was okay. And the controls were quite good. I didn't have much lag. I didn't feel much lag at all while playing games. It was fun for a while, but again, I started getting problems with the battery and all that, and so I stopped using it. And after that, I didn't get anything. I was thinking of getting the RG406H, but with the D-pad on the bottom, I didn't want to do that. I wanted something that was more of a D-pad centric handheld, and so I decided to go with that. And and I'm happy with this one. I mean, I'm gonna talk about it separately also. But again, I I'm not sure what's gonna happen. If you guys could help with that, just tell me what kinds of times and days of the week are reasonable for live streaming. Because as I'm seeing right now, this is not a great time. No, but I don't really have many subscribers. I don't have anything going, and I didn't set this up in advance, which would make some people take the time to, a couple people maybe would set some time aside to do this. Uh, and again, I'm going to try to make a few videos, maybe a couple videos a week. I have a backlog of stuff that I didn't talk about. I didn't talk about the new releases of the Windows handhelds that unfortunately because of the stagnation of the AMD APU, there's, they are not progress. They're progressing in some ways, but not progressing in performance at all, actually, right? And so that's a pity. And generally speaking, I think it's an okay landscape, but I mean, I got my Lenovo Legion Go as cheap as it was available back then. Now it's available for as low as 500 euro new in a very specific store. But, you know, I already have it. But thinking that the Lenovo Legion Go 2 is 1,300 bucks, and even the Xbox, yeah, the Xbox Ally is is also quite expensive unless I get the cheap one that's worse than the Legion Go. So I was like, well, if I need more performance, I'm just gonna get the notebook and play whatever needs more performance on that. And I'll keep the Lenovo Legion Go, the original one, because I don't have a problem with the screen. People, OLED, this and that. I don't care. The battery life does suck on the Legion Go, and the Legion Go 2 is gonna be a lot better than about that, because you can lower the TDP a little bit, keep reasonable performance, and it has a much bigger battery. So it's gonna fix that, but it's not worth 1,200 euro or whatever it is that thing's costing. So for half that price, I got a notebook that outperforms it, even though it's not a portable. But I can have this compromise of if I'm playing on the go, I'll just play a game that does run on the Legion Go. And many games do run on the Legion Go without big issues. So I can just do that. For example, I've been playing Dark Souls a little bit on the Legion Go, on Bazite, no problem, good performance, everything's running as it should. So if if it's a PlayStation 4 kind of game, it should be okay. Many games from that generation will not run at high settings and great frame rates, but if you just lower the settings to about PlayStation 4 levels of of graphical fidelity, then it's gonna run as well as or better than the PlayStation 4. So that much is fine. And again, thinking about doing this, so tell me if any day of the week or any time of the day is better for sort of weekly podcast or something for live streaming like this. And then I'm gonna upload some videos about different things and see how that goes, see where this takes me. I really like doing as I said, the reviews, the videos about different topics, but also the interaction ends up being necessary for it to be fun or worthwhile, right? Because I mean, there's no intention of making this a YouTube channel of any sort, right? Like making a brand or making something out of this. This is just because I like playing video games and talking about them. So I'll try to get on with doing a few videos about different products and different things. Again, different gaming topics and see where it leads me. So thanks for watching and I'll see you guys around. Bye.